The My Hero Project celebrates the best of humanity, one story at a time. Edward R. Murrow once said, "There's a great and decisive battle to be fought against ignorance, intolerance, and indifference in the world." My name is Kayla Briette, and I'm a student, a filmmaker, musician, a bit of a science geek, and I'm really passionate about creating media and learning about its power to create positive change in the world. This series will introduce you to well-known and little-known heroes from all walks of life, starting with someone who literally grew up with my hero.
My name is Slater Joakim Kerr, and I'm a filmmaker and beekeeper and climate activist. I've been in love with movie making since I was 6 years old when I was given a camera by the My Hero Project and sat in the lap of Kovic as he wheeled me around his apartment and showed me his artwork.
In 2004, I got to be a My Hero Junior reporter at an environmental event in Los Angeles.
What is this, myhero.com?
It's a website for kids all around the world. They write in about their heroes and
Oh, really?
celebrates the best of humanity.
Well, that's awesome.
Who is your environmental hero?
I'm gonna go with Jacques Cousteau. He cared a lot about the ocean.
I interviewed Jean-Michel Cousteau.
Come on then, high five, Slater.
And in August 2005, my friends and family and I went to Catalina Island, California to interview my hero, Jean-Michel Cousteau.
We all linked to the ocean. We all connected to the ocean, our life support system. And we're using the ocean as a garbage can. So we have a lot of work to do. Imagine we're on a race, and this is the baton. I'm passing on the baton to you.
As a 12-year-old speaking to this literal icon of environmentalism, it was really empowering for me that someone like Jean-Michel Cousteau told me, you know, I don't talk to adults anymore. I talk to young people because their hearts are open enough and their minds are open enough to empathize. And so I took it upon myself to start making this documentary, and it's 7 years later, and the film An Inconvenient Youth has been an attempt to capture a more human side of such an overwhelming issue.
I became determined to find out what was happening in the world of climate change. I spoke at events and I talked with movers and shakers.
I found hope. It was in the people who had no voice in the negotiations, people who have everything to lose. It was in young people who were turning to each other and realizing that we'll never be able to tackle climate change if we don't care about each other. I'm here today to say to you all, join us in battling climate change. Care about someone at the other end of the world that you've never met, because if you can do that, you can save the world.
Wangari Maathai was the first Black woman in Kenya to earn a PhD in biology. She went on to receive a Nobel Prize in her work launching the Greenbelt movement, which has planted over 30 million trees in Kenya. Here she is, featured in a short animated film that is an excerpt from an outstanding documentary called Dirt the Movie, which won the Best of Fest at the 2010 My Hero Film Festival. Enjoy the tale of the hummingbird, as told by Wangari Maathai.
We are constantly being bombarded by problems that we face, and sometimes we can get completely overwhelmed. The story of the hummingbird is about this huge forest being consumed by a fire. All the animals in the forest come out and they are transfixed as they watch the forest burning, and they feel very overwhelmed, very powerless, except this little hummingbird. It says, I'm going to do something about the fire. So it flies to the nearest stream, takes a drop of water, and it puts it on the fire and goes up and down, up and down, up and down, as fast as it can. In the meantime, all the other animals, much bigger animals, like the elephant with a big trunk, could bring much more water. They are standing there helpless, and they are saying to the hummingbird, what do you think you can do? You're too little. This fire is too big. Your wings are too little. And you're big, so small, you can only bring a small drop of water at a time. But as they continue to discourage it It turns to them without wasting any time and tells them, I am doing the best I can. And that, to me, is what all of us should do. We should always feel like a hummingbird.
In 2015, I won the Emerging Artist Award at the My Hero Film Festival. Here is a short clip from my film, Smoke That Travels.
This is him. Prairie Band Potawatomi, a descendant of Chief Abram Burnett and Tuskegee Amayuk. Our family is documented by the U.S. Smithsonian Institute and Library of Congress. And the tribe, there are less than 10 fluent speakers left. He is an educator and performer of authentic traditional Native song and dance. But above all else, he's my dad.
My fellow filmmaker Trey Carlisle also found himself drawn to the My Hero Film Festival because his work focuses on human rights issues.
My name is Trey Carlisle, and I am a documentary filmmaker. I developed my passion for filmmaking as well as serving others by learning about teenagers like Malala Yousafzai, Sadako Sasaki, and John Lewis and Anne Frank, teens who use their gifts to leave a positive impact. That led me to be a part of the Righteous Conversations Project, where I made films about global injustices like gun violence, human trafficking, and discrimination.
Do you live in the city? Do you go to school? Do you wear jeans? For those reasons, you would have been among the 3 million killed during the Cambodian genocide. Dehumanization. It's a big concept, but I'll sum it up in 2 words. Us and them.
Dehumanization means you don't see other people like humans.
The Khmer Rouge have, we categorize each other and see other group, see other person as lower than us, like animals.
So how do we take action against dehumanization?
So we have to have a conversation authentically about what's broken in our community, and then we have to fix that, even as we turn our attention to the institutions that don't seem to be working in our favor. And that includes those that are supported by government, including the police department.
Each year, the film festival presents a prize sponsored by veteran, author, and activist Ron Kovic. In 2014, the finalists included the student-produced music video, Hands Up, Don't Shoot.
I was doing a little searching, but now I know that you gotta water the seeds for them to grow. Gotta start with ourselves in order for this to work. Gotta be an example for others in order to learn. Yeah. Since we black, they assume that we work at the trap selling that crack, but I don't do that, and my friends don't do that. So I'ma tell you now, and yeah, this the truth. I am Trayvon, I am Mike Brown. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. We in the sin. Hands up, don't shoot.
Love is so important. These are our brothers and sisters. We are all together. We've got to let go of these prejudices. We've got to recognize that there is a better day for us. There is a better way to go. So I leave you with this prayer. May the days ahead be peaceful ones, and may we begin to change our hearts in this country and move in a much more positive and beautiful and peaceful direction. Thank you very much. God bless you.
I may feel insignificant, but I certainly don't want to be like the animals watching as the planet goes down the drain. I will be a hummingbird. I will do the best I can.
Please feel free to share your story with us at myhero.com. Thank you so much, and join us for the adventure.